when we were looking at the name of your band, Furies, obviously you started out as a female band, and Furies being female spirits of justice and vengeance, right? Which is pretty cool by itself. But now you've got, two guys in the band, so you're not really just female spirits, right?
No.
Oh, I look like a girl when I'm on stage. So. I mean, I have some makeup, and so it's okay. It does the job.
They are embracing their female side.
You're all in touch with your feminine side, right?
Exactly.
There's so nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, in 2021 is how to get chicks. I'm a feminine. My femininity side, you know.
Yeah, but the leopard coat is pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, the alpha dude, the old way doesn't work anymore.
So let's talk a little bit about Fortune's Gate and about the album itself. It came out in October, and so it's been out for a good 6 months-ish. And who mixed and mastered and recorded the album? You guys are independent. You don't have a label. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. We are all self-produced. In fact, we recorded the album in a very cool studio in Paris. It's named Labomatic. In fact, it's more variety, like pop music studio. It's run by a very well-known French producer who he worked with T-Rex and others.
David Bowie.
Yeah, but he also recorded all the French pop music in France. And I know him and his wife from my work. And so they made us a very good deal because they had a very good sound engineer there who is Igor Moreno. And he's a guitar player and he knows really well metal and the power metal. And so it was so cool to record there because it's a studio on the Champs-Élysées in Paris.
Okay.
I don't know that. So it was really classy and a very big studio and with all very vintage stuff and also very technologic and everything you want. In fact, every mic you want, you have it. So it was like really classy for us. So they were really kind to let us record there because we are a broke band. And in fact, for the mix, Sam Flash recorded all the guitars at his home.
Because I'm a sound engineer also, and so because we wanted to have a lot of control on our guitars recording with my mate Billy. Okay. So we went at our studio. I'm at the studio I was working, and so we made the guitar, and we made the drums and the bass and the vocals and all the stuff at the studio in Paris. And only the guitars were made back home.
So that helps keep the cost down too, but also you have control over how ultimately the remaster, mastering and mixing turns out in the end.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So go on, Sam.
So, and when we were done with the recording, we sent it in Italia in a studio that is owned by a dude called Simone Mularoni, and he mixed a lot of great albums, such as the last Michael Romeo album from Symphony X.
Oh, okay.
And we love his productions, we love his sound, and so we trust him for the mix and the mastering. So that was really, really cool.
And this guy is awesome. He just did like 2 or 3 versions of our album and the mix, and so it was like really perfect since the beginning. He worked really well. His studio is named Domination in Italia.
Okay.
And he's also a very good guitar player from the band DGM.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're familiar, yes.
Yeah, so
that's him. The
him.
dude with the very long hair.
Well, that's important. Come on.
I mean, if you look at the video, so you recognize him.
How long did the mastering and the recording and all that? How long did that take?
Wow, the recording takes a little. I mean, we recorded the guitar for a long time because I did it at home.
Mm-hmm.
But the bass and the drums and the vocals, it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't remember exactly.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 days. 5 days for the drums, and after it was all the bass and vocals and
Editing
all
stuff before the mix.
Yes, editing as well. Yeah. So in fact, we recorded everything in like 1 month, and then Simone Mularoni, he mixed our album during 1 week, maybe. That's all. But the album was already finished in January 2020. But we couldn't release it directly because of we wanted to do a proper promotion, to find also maybe a professional who could work with us, like publishing or PR.
Right.
So yeah, we waited until October to release it.
I wanted to ask you about your artwork for Fortune's Gate. Who created that, and how long did that take?
Created what? Sorry.
The artwork for the album Fortune's Gate.
It's Slow. Slow is illustrator. He's also a comic drawer. He has a comic book named Metal Maniacs in France. And he already worked with us for the release of our first demo, which was released on a cassette, Unleash the Furies. And we love the comic stuff. We like a lot the comic elements that he brought. So yeah, we decided to work with him for the album because he understands. We already had the idea of us for climbing the Eiffel Tower.
Uh-huh.
So he really put our idea like in a concrete drawing, and it was like magic, you know.
It's a cool graphic. I like it.
I like it too.
In fact, the name. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. In fact, the name Furies comes from also the movie Warriors. I don't know if you know it.
Are you talking about the one on Coney Island, the 4 guys?
Yes, with all the gangs.
Yes.
It's my favorite. I love that movie.
Yeah, I love this movie as well. And in fact, one of the gang is the Baseball Furies. And
Yes.
in fact, I love the music in this movie.
Me too.
And also the comic stuff that comes across this movie. And so I thought it was Slow has the drawing as a comic, and I thought it was like really cool that everything was, I don't know how to say that, but it was logical. Like, you know, the name comes from something like a movie, comics and everything. And all the gangs in this movie are like superheroes. And I don't know, it's like... It resonates with Furies, in fact, for the band. I don't know if I'm clear.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes absolute perfect sense. It's funny you mentioned that movie because it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it too. I love this movie.
It's a great movie. I was just going to ask you something about the album. Yeah, there goes my brain. Do you have either of you, Sam or Zaza, a favorite song that you like to play off of this album?
Maybe Never Say Die for me.
Never Say Die?
Yeah, I like the trashy stuff.
What about you?
Oh,
What about you, Sam?
so I have to make a choice.
Yeah, you like them all.
I like I don't know. I'll say Fortune's Gate. I really like how it sound, and I also like Never Say Die. I prefer my solo on Fortune's Gate, so I'd say Fortune's Gate.
You say Fortune's Gate. That's Toby's favorite, actually, on the album.
It is my favorite. If I had to pick one, that would be my favorite. It's just
Cool.
the whole.
Super cool.
Now I must say,